I woke up that morning and the world had completely changed. When I opened Twitter, X, Elon's tweet had 847 million likes. The message was just 3 words: Doge is official. At first, I thought it was a joke. After all, this man's every tweet moved billions of dollars. But this time was different. When I checked Tesla's official website, I saw it. All vehicles were now sold in Dogecoin only. Not optional, mandatory. But what if Tesla wasn't the only one doing this? That cold January morning in 2024, Elon made a decision. Maybe at 3 a.m., maybe while sketching plans for his Mars colony, maybe just while playing with his dog. That moment came. Why not? He said to himself. And he pressed the button. The announcement from his X account wasn't just 280 characters. It was a full manifesto. SpaceX, Tesla, Neuralink, The Boring Company, Starlink, all his companies would now accept only Dogecoin. No dollars, no euros, just Doge. The first 24 hours were chaos. Dogecoin's value skyrocketed from 14 cents to $47. Millions of people rushed to crypto exchanges in panic. Some became rich, some lost everything. Me? I just watched. But Elon didn't stop. Day 2, he met with the McDonald's CEO. Day 3, Amazon launched Dogecoin integration right under Jeff Bezos's nose. Within a week, 60% of Fortune 500 companies hung "We accept Doge" signs in their windows. Now I sit here thinking, what if he actually did this? The first month was madness. Even my mother asked me, "Son, get me some of that Dogecoin too." A 67-year-old woman who'd never touched a computer was trying to open a Coinbase account. My neighbor Ahmed hung a Doge payments accepted sign at his grocery store. The man didn't even know what it was. But then things started to change. The second month, central banks panicked. The Fed chairman called an emergency meeting. "This man will collapse the dollar system," they screamed. The IMF sounded alarms. The World Bank set up a crisis desk. But Elon just shared a Doge meme. Much wow, such economy. The third month, the first major crack appeared. Tesla factory workers were about to get paid. But Dogecoin had dropped 34% that day. Workers revolted. "How are we supposed to buy bread with this?" they said. Elon responded, "Show Dell, it'll go up." But you can't pay people's rent and bills with volatility. The fourth month, governments took action. The US, China, and the European Union came together. The biggest economic summit in history was held. Topic: Stop Elon Musk. But how? The man was sending rockets to Mars, implanting chips in people's brains, digging underground tunnels. How do you stop someone like that with laws? What would you do if you were them? I was in New York during that period. One night, walking through Times Square, I saw it. Street vendors accepting Dogecoin. Hot dogs, pretzels, shoe shines, everything. But there was a problem. When your phone died, when there's no internet, when your wallet gets hacked, what do? The fifth month, the first death was reported. A man in Tokyo had invested his entire life savings into Dogecoin. After one of Elon's tweets, the coin dropped 80%. The man committed suicide. Elon tweeted an apology. "I'm sorry for your loss, but remember, to the moon." That tweet got 14 million retweets, half supportive, half full of hate. The sixth month, the system started collapsing. The Dogecoin network couldn't handle the load. Millions of transactions per second. Confirmation times reached 16 hours. People were waiting 16 hours to buy coffee. Supermarkets returned to old-school cash. But nobody had cash in their pockets anymore. The seventh month, Elon found a solution. Doge 2.0. New blockchain, new system. Old Dogecoin holders would automatically transition. But there was a problem. During the transition, there would be a 30% value loss. "Necessary sacrifice," Elon said. "To move forward, we must leave behind." Millions of people lost 30% of their wealth overnight. The 8th month, there was an assassination attempt. I can't tell you the details. I can only say this. Elon was never the same after that day. More paranoid, more isolated, more dangerous. The 9th month, something changed. Elon woke up one morning and tweeted this. Maybe I was wrong. Just 4 words, but it had an earthquake-like effect. Dogecoin dropped 67%. Markets closed. People poured into the streets. Chaos, panic, collapse. The 10th month, the rollback. Tesla and SpaceX announced they would accept dollars again. But the damage was done. 340 million people who had invested in Dogecoin had suffered an average loss of 82%. Economists called it the Musk crisis. It was a historical first. One man's social media whim had brought the global economy to its knees. But you're still wondering, what if it really went that far? What if Elon actually made Dogecoin the official currency? Today, at the end of 2025, Dogecoin still exists, trading around 18 cents. Elon still tweets about it occasionally, but it's not as effective anymore. People learned their lesson. Markets learned their lesson. The world learned its lesson. But what if we hadn't? Sometimes I wake up at night thinking, in that alternative universe, did Dogecoin actually replace the dollar? Is Elon trading with Doge in his Mars colony? Or did the system completely collapse and people return to barter economy? I don't know. But I know one thing. We saw how one person's single decision could change the entire world, or could have. The difference between the two is as thin as a single tweet. If it were you, would you have pressed that button? I ask myself this every day, and every day I find a different answer. Because that's the terrifying beauty of our age. We're always one viral moment away from absolute transformation. One meme away from economic revolution. One tweet away from either utopia or apocalypse. And Elon Musk? He knows this better than anyone.